What's good, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. And today we are about to unbox this bad boy. Meech, get away from the door screaming. What's good, everybody? And thanks for tuning in. And today we're about to unbox this bad boy. Now this is the Dell 3223D, that's Delta 32-inch gaming monitor. Now the reason we're unboxing this thing today is because I'm moving on from my LG GQ850B Bravo 32-inch gaming monitor, which was a fantastic monitor. I was able to get my 240 hertz. Everything looked fantastic. You can go find plenty of YouTube videos on it, just going crazy about how much of a great monitor it is, which I also thought until I started experiencing refreshing issues. Now that happened about 3 months in. The brief detail on that is I use it for gaming and I use it for PC. So when I do video editing. So the issue I experienced was sometimes when I loaded up my console, I get to the console splash screen, go open up a video game, half the screen would be stuck on the splash screen, the other half would be loading up the video game. Or if I switch from my PC over to my console, sometimes the screen would get stuck on my PC screen. And so that would require me to shut it down, restart it so the refresh can, start over again. And then it was usually good. Now, after about 3 to 4 times, I started to get annoyed, and then eventually it became like a, once or twice a week kind of thing. And then I had to move on. Now, luckily enough, I did purchase a warranty with it. So Asurion accepted it for repairs, but when it got there, it was said that the monitor was beyond repair, so it was junked out. So I got a full refund for it, which was great, and I went ahead and moved on to this Dell monitor. Again, I like LG products. I'm a fan of most LG products. The phone I'm using to record this video is the LG V50 ThinQ, which is an older phone that I still have not gotten rid of because, like I said, I'm an LG fan. In the meantime, while I've been waiting for this monitor to show up, what I've been using is my 49-inch 49 Nano 85U LG NanoCell TV, which is a TV that I purchased about 2 years ago now when I moved up to upgrade it to my PS5. I wanted a new monitor or a TV that could take advantage of the 120 hertz that the PS5 could push out, as well as some of the HDR features, which this monitor, it looks fantastic for gaming. If you got a next-gen console, PS5, I don't know how the Xbox would look on this, but it does look great for that. My only issue with this TV was, again, half of my use case is video editing, which Windows applications like GIMP or Windows versions of GIMP and Photoshop, they don't look well on this. I lose my menus half the time. TVs are not meant for video editing. And the only other issue with that TV is I've had issues with the digital audio port, so I wasn't able to make use of my sound bars, and I like good sound. But again, luckily, I was able to work out some things with the warranty vendor to compensate for my digital audio port not functioning properly. So, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and unbox this thing. Now again, the paper towels do not come with it. Those I had to add because I forgot to ask for discreet packaging, so all of my info came slapped right on the front of the box. I'm excited. I hope y'all excited. Let's go ahead and unbox this thing, see what it came with, and let's take a look at how it works.
One pair of pants later.
Now, moving away from a 49-inch TV to a 32-inch monitor takes some adjusting. So I did have a little bit of work to do here, some dust in some places that I did not want to see. So I had a little bit of cleanup to do here. So hopefully you don't mind me zooming through my room at 8 times the speed to get everything all cleaned up. Now, unfortunately, if you are a parent, then you will understand this next part because under my desk looks like a spaghetti mess. So there's a little bit of birth control for you. Now, when we get to the unboxing, this monitor did come with a DisplayPort cable and a USB-C cable, neither of which I will be using because I have my own aftermarket DisplayPort cable that I am going to stick with, and my PC is not set up to output to USB-C without some sort of converter involved. So it was nice to have it come with these cables, but I will not be making use of them. What I did like right away when I got my hands on it was the stand. Now, I will say, after moving on from the LG monitor, the stand that this Dell monitor comes with feels legit. If I gotta be honest, LG, I love y'all, but the stand y'all sent me, it was, or the stand that comes with the model of monitor that I just moved on from is pretty chintzy. So I was happy to get my hands on the Dell stand. It felt sturdy. It felt like it was meant to hold something. It was great. Ironically enough, it's a pretty common base and arm situation that you find with a lot of monitors, but it just felt like I was getting more quality. And the crazy part is, this monitor actually cost me less than the LG monitor did. So, not a huge Dell. Haven't been a huge fan of Dell over the years, but I will never forget my Dell laptop that was about 15 years old before I actually had to move on for it. That thing was a tank. But getting into it, the setup process or the assembly process was pretty self-explanatory. For the most part, I did not need the instructions. It was pretty intuitive. There is one little point in here where I did need some instructions, as you'll see. It has something to do with hunting for the power button. But as long as you don't judge me too much there, I would say that the setup and the assembly process was pretty easy here. So the parts and the materials, the monitor, everything felt like I paid for it. I felt like I got a good bang for my buck from a quality standpoint. Now, as far as the performance goes, that remains to be seen, and I will have to get back with my feedback on the performance at some point. But as far as quality of parts, Dell is getting a solid 10 out of 10 for me in this monitor. Now, when using my NVIDIA control panel, I was able to see that the monitor did come with the specs, at least selectable specs that it says it should have. So 2560 by 1440 native display. The refresh rate, I could get up to 165 Hertz. And then it was nice to also see that this can do a 10-bit color display. So I'm excited to see how some of the transitions in my game look, just to see if I, can get a little more color to pop. And so last but certainly not least, I like little detailed features. Now, this doesn't do it as great as the LG monitor did, I gotta be honest, but the nice little soft LED that emits from the back of the monitor when I got my room all set up and glowing, it is a perfect feel. I do like it. LG did it a little better, but I gotta give respect to Dell for what they did here. Alright, so there you have it. I have successfully replaced my monitor. Now, unfortunately, the camera that I've recorded this video on is not equipped enough to do any sort of justice for live gameplay capture or anything like that, or live video edit capture. It's just really not that great. It's a pretty old cell phone. So, with that being said, I'll have to get back, and if it turns out that this monitor is trash, I'll do another video and let you know about it for sure. But that's all I have for you. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, don't get shook. Stay focused. I'm out.
Hear that music?
Still fresh.